Oh, in the wintertime, it's just pure hell. I don't know other way to describe it. It's cold, it's wet, it's damp, and that grease is as hard as a rock.
The buildup of grease and scum on walls and other surfaces of a pump station can lead to big problems. Combine this with a foul-smelling bed of sediment and sludge on the sump floor, and the station is headed for big trouble. If the sewage contains substantial quantities of paper, plastic, or rags, serious flow problems, clogging, even flooding can occur. In the past, frequent inspections and regular manual cleaning were the only remedies, and these were time-consuming and expensive. This advanced system keeps problem stations clean and on-stream automatically. This unique flush valve is the key to it all. It's mounted on the pump volute and is completely mechanical, operating through pressure differential. When the pump is turned on, the valve is open and water from the pump is forced through the valve as a powerful jet. Sewage in the sump is immediately subjected to intense turbulence. All grease, sludge, and floating solids are propelled into suspension. After flushing for about 30 seconds, the valve closes automatically. When the pump reaches the preset stop level, the valve automatically opens, ready for the next pumping cycle. Now, let's take a look at how an expensive cleaning problem was solved in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Ocean One is Atlantic City's premier shopping center. Jutting some 900 feet out into the Atlantic Ocean, it is home to more than 150 shops, 7 restaurants, and a multitude of fast food eateries. More than 6.5 million people visit Ocean One each year. 6 wet pit pump stations handle all the waste from public restrooms and food establishments. Most of the flow, however, comes from the food establishments. Since many of them feature deep-fried foods, grease buildup in the wet wells became a big problem. Chief Engineer for Ocean One, Sarge Boffa, tells us just how big and what was done to solve it.
Well, what causes the problems in the pumps here is we have a very high volume of restaurants, and the restaurants are the type that use a very deep fat frying material. This, in turn, winds up in the injector pits. They also have dishwashers. The dishwashers use detergent. The detergent and the grease solidify and become almost a cement, and we get 4 to 6 inches of buildup in a month's period in the pit. In the past, what we've did is we've tried numerous different things. Shutting the pit down, putting portable pumps in, sending a man down into the pit, shoveling the grease into 5-gallon buckets, putting it into 55-gallon drums, and hauling it out. For example, pit number 2 would fill 6 55-gallon drums with grease. My entire crew and myself were here 16 hours on Christmas Day getting a line cleared of grease. Last year we were $8,000 to $10,000 in maintaining 2 pits, 2 of the pits that receive the high grease level. We've had Flygt maintaining our pumps that we send them back for overhaul every so often. In talking with the salesman at R.J. Smith, he gave me some pamphlets on this flusher valve and thought it might be a way of solving the problem here. After reading the pamphlets and everything on it and discussing it with some of the maintenance personnel at R.J. Smith, I thought it was worth a try. I convinced my boss that it was worth a try, and we went to the vice president of operations. He agreed, and we bought one. The results, fantastic. I couldn't be more pleased. Within 4 weeks of installing the flusher valve in pit 2, it not only took the grease out that was in the pit, but we had 4 inches of grease accumulated on the walls. The flusher valve has taken that grease out, and it's gone also. I have clean water in that pit right now. Oh, the savings that we're getting on this valve will be astronomical. Yes, I think that's the main justification of getting them.
If controlling sewage pumping maintenance costs and improving pumping effectiveness and efficiency are important to you, then find out more about the Flygt flush valve. As the man says, the savings will be astronomical.